Have you ever wondered what it takes to actually make real money on YouTube? Well, there's a multitude of ways, and I know that Google AdSense is what's continuously talked about in terms of being able to get monetized and actually make an income from YouTube. However, I'm here to tell you that there's a multitude of ways that you can actually make income outside of just YouTube monetization. In this video, I'm going to dive into how I've been able to make over $100,000 so far in 2023 from my YouTube channel. Hey YouTube, it's Natasha here and welcome to my channel Subscribers to Clients, where I talk all things business, finance, and personal growth. So when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, it's important to understand that there's a lot of work that actually does go into it. And while there are a lot of stories out there in regards to becoming an overnight success, that's not actually the case for the majority. And to be very transparent, me starting a YouTube channel was not my #1 business endeavor. For me, I actually started out with starting a recruiting agency. And that recruiting agency was based on the fact that my corporate background had focused on recruiting for many years. I had seen what I could actually do within the corporate sector and knew that if I branched off on my own, I would still be able to yield that same level of success. Now, it took me a while in order to get that recruiting agency off of the ground and ultimately make the decision to officially make it a legitimate business. But once I did, I saw some early success and continued to go with it. It ultimately led me to wanting to create an opportunity where I could teach others how they could start their own recruiting agencies. And with this idea was born my YouTube channel, The Business Recruiter. And The Business Recruiter focuses on all things recruiting agency and staffing agency related. I talk about how you can actually go about starting your own recruiting agency or staffing agency and all of the tips and tricks associated with how you can go about that process. I share all of my lessons learned and ultimately provide my audience with information in regards to the recruiting sector overall. And from that YouTube channel, I was able to grow it from 0 to almost 3,000 subscribers to date. Now again, when I decided to start my YouTube channel, I really focused on the fact that I wanted to put content out there that was extremely helpful to my audience. I knew that my topic was going to be very niche, so there was a specific audience that I was targeting, and I wanted to make sure that I was providing quality content to that audience. With that being stated, I actually started my YouTube channel with making sure that I had multiple videos that were coming out each week. I think at one point I actually had 3 videos that were coming out every single week for a number of months at a time. I then started to scale back to 2 videos a week, which is what I currently do now, but there are iterations where I may do 1 video a week or even go back to 3 videos a week if it makes sense. What I will say, in order for you to get to a point where you're actually able to monetize on YouTube, you are going to need 2 important factors in order for you to even be able to apply for their YouTube partnership program. The first is that you're going to need 1,000 subscribers. Now for me, this process actually took a lot quicker than what I initially thought it was going to take. I would say within the first 3 or 4 months, I was actually able to hit that target of getting that 1,000 subscribers. However, you actually need 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days in order for you to be able to apply. Now this piece actually took a really long time, and ultimately I just recently got monetized on YouTube by getting my 4,000 watch hours within the last couple weeks. And if I could go back and do anything differently, it would definitely be to create longer forms of YouTube content, meaning making sure that my videos really hit that sweet spot of being anywhere from 10 minutes long to 15 minutes long. A lot of my videos, again, because of the niche that I was in, tended to be on the lower side in terms of the amount of minutes that they were. So I had a lot of 5-minute videos, a lot of 3-minute videos. There was the occasion where maybe I did have 10 or 11-minute long videos, but for the most part, that 3 to probably 7-minute window was where I was consistently operating in. And I would encourage you, if you're looking to start a YouTube channel and you really want to get those watch hours as soon as possible in order for you to monetize, to make sure that you're prioritizing the length of your content. Now that shouldn't be compromised in terms of the quality. You still want to make sure that you're putting out quality content, but you want to be very intentional about what that content looks like and ultimately making sure that you're able to get to a point where your content is long enough where it does captivate your audience in order for you to be able to capture those watch hours. Now, as I mentioned, I've been able to make over $100,000 from my YouTube channel, but it's not directly related to monetization. With my story of starting my YouTube channel after I had started started my recruiting agency, I then took it a step further once I realized that I really did want to be able to help individuals out there to start their own recruiting agencies. And I thought that the best way to go about doing this would be for me to start my own program where I could lead individuals in a more intimate setting for them to be able to start their own recruiting agencies. That program that I started in September of 2022, it hasn't even been a year yet, is already projected to make over $100,000 before this year is over. In fact, it is the end of July officially, and I am currently sitting at over $95,000 that I've made from my program. Now, if you want to learn more about how I actually went about creating this program and maybe some of the lessons that I learned along the way, then comment down below program, and I'll be sure to make a video in regards to it. Now, as I also mentioned, I recently just got monetized on YouTube. So this is a new revenue stream for me. And with this revenue stream, I have only made up until this point a little over $45. So with my almost 3,000 subscribers, Google AdSense is not considered to be the most lucrative form of revenue for me. And I think you have to be realistic about what your goals are in terms of YouTube. If you want to be able to make a significant amount of money from YouTube, then you're going to want to be very consistent about ultimately what your niche is, how much content you're putting out, and the value that you're providing to your audience. There's certain niches out there that are going to be more specialized, such as mine in regards to recruiting, where the income potential might be a little bit limited. But when we think about other opportunities out there, such as personal finance or health or beauty, those niches are so broad. There's so much content that you can make in regards to them, which means that your earning potential from a Google AdSense perspective through YouTube is a lot higher. But I'm here to tell you that Google AdSense is not the only way for you to be able to make an income from YouTube. I've been able to do this through my program, which I ultimately use YouTube as the funnel in order to be able to do that. It's important that you get creative in regards to how you think about generating income for yourself and understanding that even with a small audience, you can still be successful. Well, I hope that you found this video to be helpful. If you did, then give me a thumbs up, as well as I'll link my freebie down below, which goes over all of the information that you need in regards to being able to think through how you can actually monetize your YouTube channel, even if you have a small audience. So I'll be sure to link that down below for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.